Hey, how's it going, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's been a minute, I know. Basically, I've been focusing on other things in life, like doing the cybersecurity certificate thing, and on top of that, I have been playing a bunch of X-Defiant. By the way, if you haven't played X-Defiant, you need to check it out. The game is actually very, very fun and addicting. It reminds me of the old school Call of Duty days, but this video is not about X-Defiant. It is about Yu-Gi-Oh! And more specifically, it is about the topic that everyone is talking about right now, and that is Snake Eyes, and how much everyone hates Snake Eyes, including myself. I hate it. I can't stand it. This format is just absolute dog trash. Like I can't stand it whatsoever. And yeah, and this YCS was just horrendous due to what it says here: 21 Snake Eye decks. Actually, it's more like what 22, 23. Yeah, like 23. It was actually like 23 Snake Eye decks. Because let's be real, like the Salamander deck had like a bunch of Snake Eye cards in it, and so did the Fire King. It is basically 23 Snake Eyes, and it's ridiculous. And then everything else is like one ups, except for like the 2 Runics and the 2 Melodious. You know, you heard this before. I'm pretty sure you've seen videos on this topic already about how just Snake Eyes was everywhere, and it was just very boring to watch. Myself, I watched only a few matches. I only seen I think like round 1 or something. I seen a Runic matchup, and then I watched like the finals, and the finals was very uneventful. I think the only thing that was really cool was literally the last turn where he pretty much activated Crossout and called Skill Drain. That was pretty big brain, but other than that, it wasn't that eventful. And the reason is because I've seen hundreds of Snake Eye mirror matches, and they're just very boring to watch because it's basically just, hey, who has the most hand traps? You know, whoever has the most hand traps wins the game, plus a 1-card starter or whatnot. And it's just boring. Like, I'm over it. I'm sick of it. I can't believe that we're going on, what, like 5 months now of a Tier 0 format with Snake Eyes. This is the longest Tier 0 format I think I've ever played in. Tier Limits was the second longest one I've ever played in. And that one lasted for, I believe, if I'm correct, about 4 months, right? It was like November, December, January, February. So it was about 4 months of a Tier 0 format, and it got completely obliterated, right? And we've been dealing with Snake Eyes since February. I know that Snake Eyes came out in Age of Overlord, but really Snake Eyes as an actual deck of itself didn't happen until February. So that was about 5 months, right? So February, March, April, May, June. 5 months. And if there is no e-ban list coming out, and then next month we have to deal with it, that's half a year of us being in a Tier 0 format, which is absurd. I don't know why they, haven't did an actual proper ban list to this deck. And, a lot of people are just fed up with this game, including myself, right? A lot of people, even like pro players, are looking at other games to play. We already been hearing about this for like a week now. I've been saying this for going on probably like a year and a half now, where I said that this game is like approaching its death because it's getting out of hand, and a lot of people are going to jump ship and just go to other card games. Now we're seeing it happen, and that was only like I just said, a year or a year and a half ago when I said that, and we're seeing it happen now. A lot of people, including pros, are leaving Yu-Gi-Oh, playing other games because their prize support is better, and because their games mechanics are just better, and yada yada yada. The list goes on and on and on, right? And I'm also considering doing this right after Nats. I'm thinking about going to Nats, playing it, and then just being completely done with this game and going on to a different game. Maybe if they can fix the game with a proper ban list, actually hit Snake Eyes, and just stop coming out with these ridiculous custom cards, I would probably continue playing. But I don't think, even if I do continue playing after Nats, it's only going to be like locals levels, maybe a local regionals here and there. But I'm not going to be competing like YCS or anything like that ever again if they're going to continue to just make these custom cards and keep these horrible dog shit ban lists around, because this is just, it's annoying. It's really annoying. And it seems like they just don't have a proper system, and they just don't know how to run their game. That's what it just feels like. It is just horrible. It's horrible to play a game where you have the majority of people saying, hey, make this happen to make the game better, and the company's like, no, we're not going to do that. And what's the biggest slap in the face so far is that they know that everyone absolutely fucking hates Snake Eyes. So what do? They reprint Snake Eyes Ash as an ulti in the next OTS pack. Pretty much telling all of us, fuck you, and buy Snake Eyes. Like, it's ridiculous. So Snake Eyes, obviously, Ash is not going to be on a ban list whatsoever. I don't know what they could do. Maybe they're going to ban the... I heard that if they ban the field spell, that can cause, like, a major problem. Like, because, like, I've played Snake Eye myself, but I don't really play it religiously. Like, I only play it every now and then, and I'm done playing it. I'm not going to play it anymore. It's just not for me. Like, that's a whole nother kind of topic, but judging off of, like, if the temple was a good hit or not, I mean, I think it's a pretty good hit. It does make the plays very awkward because now, I guess, like, a single Ash Blossom, or, you know, could possibly just, like, pass the turn. Maybe not. I'm just talking on my ass. It's probably not, though. It's because you still got the Ash to send and stuff like that. So yeah, like maybe like a single Imperm could possibly just pass the turn. So yeah, like I have no idea. I've heard people say that if they just ban original Sinful Spoils, that could change everything. Because now, what's the point of even playing the Juanis and the Diabell Stars if they can't even get you the original Sinful Spoils? You know, me personally, I just say ban the fuck out of Flame Birch. I hate that monster so much. It's so annoying that they just get 2 bodies back from the graveyard and they get to place whatever they want in Spell and Trap Card Zone and just summon it. It's mad annoying. I'm over it. And I think that one thing that a lot of people are starting to notice as well, and are sick and tired of, is hand traps. And I've always believed that hand traps are extremely toxic for the game, and I just don't think that they're good whatsoever. I think that they should be out of the game. Like, I hate them. I believe that, you know, like... But the thing, like, I believe that they're needed because we have all these one-card combos, starters, stuff like that. But I just think that if Konami just didn't make all these one-card starters and stuff like that, then we wouldn't really need to have hand traps whatsoever, because, you know, like, it's going to take more than just one card to get anyone anywhere. It's going to take, like, 2 or 3 cards to get anywhere. And I always believe that, you know, 2-card combos is pretty much, like, the lowest that the game should get to when it comes to combo-wise. It shouldn't never be just 1. It's ridiculous when it gets to 1, because, as you can see right now, it's forcing a lot of people to play, you know, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20 hand traps, and it's just annoying to deal with that, right? Because that hurts everybody. It doesn't just hurt Snake Eyes, it hurts literally almost every other deck in the game. Every deck is, like, can be hit by hand traps pretty effectively, and it's just not fun. It's not fun for anyone to deal with that. You know, when you look at these other card games where your opponent just, like, let's take for instance, like, Pokemon, right? I understand that in Pokemon, you can just vomit your entire hand out and just do, like, crazy things or whatever. But the thing is, when you're watching it, it actually looks very interesting, right? And then when they pass turn and their opponent does the same thing, you know, you don't see the game come to a complete end right then and there. It still takes time. Whereas in Yu-Gi-Oh!, a game can be decided literally in just the very first turn, instantly, who wins or loses. And that's bad. And it's not interesting to watch people sit there and say, all right, I activate this. I negate that with this hand trap. Okay, well, I'll do this. Well, I'll negate that with this hand trap. Okay, pass turn. All right, cool. I activate this. Oh, I respond by activating my hand trap negate. Okay, I do this. Do you have another hand trap? Oh, you don't? Oh, well, I guess this is a game then. It's just not cool to watch that kind of stuff. It's not interactive, like, fun. It's not like a fun interactive kind of thing. It is interactive, but it's not like a fun interactive. Like, personally, I like seeing board breakers happen a lot more. Like, I would say, like, Droplet, like Dark Ruler and stuff like that. I enjoy moments like that more because at least the game isn't decided right then and there who just won the game, right? You still have to break the board. You still have to, like, figure out. It's like a puzzle. You have to, like, piece it together. You have to figure out how to actually get around their field. And then you have to make sure that your field can last on their turn if they also have to, like, you know, if they also are playing, like, board break or something like that. I think that that's more fun. It's more of a challenging kind of thing, and it's more skillful. And I believe it's a little bit more skillful because it's almost like playing chess, right? And right now we're just all playing checkers. Like, we're just all just doing these stupid little moves, and it's just, like, easy to read things. We already know what to, you know, interact with the hand traps. It's just not It's just not skillful. It's not. It's just terrible. To compare this format, right? This tier 0 format of Snake Eyes to tier limit on tier 0, because those are these are obviously the most recent tier 0 formats that we have. And honestly, which one was more skillful? It's without a doubt tier limits. Tier limits was way more skillful because we didn't have all these stupid hand traps to just end the turn instantly. We had only just the Bystials that mattered and Imperm. That was about it, right? Effect Veiler, Ash Blossom, Nibiru, like, why play them? They didn't do anything really. And honestly, to me, it made the game more fun because I didn't have to sit there and worry about, all right, is this going to be negated? Is this going to be negated? Is this going to pass my turn? No, like, I was like, okay, I had to worry about sequencing more, right? Sequencing every single chain link, and I think that made the game very, very interesting and very, very skillful. Now, it's not like that whatsoever. It's just, all right, if I have Ash go through, I win. Like, it's just, like, there's no, I don't know. Like, it's just so painfully frustrating to watch and to play right now in this format. And yeah, and if the game just stays like this, it's gonna meet its end. And another thing that's really pissing me off is the releasing of these cards, right? Can we just slow the fuck down? Like, can we just please slow down and just try to enjoy the format? We can't, because Konami just keeps releasing something new every single month, it feels like. And it's just like, god damn, can I just, like, at least get the new pack and, like, enjoy it for, like, 3 months before it's just completely irrelevant or something? Like, I'm just sick of how fast it moves, because you don't get to enjoy what you already have. You got to move on to the next thing. And, like, and then, like, just release, like, a proper ban list during the formats that it's needed. This last ban list was a fucking joke, right? They should have just, honestly, if I was Konami, I would have sat there, if I did release that ban list, I would have sat there 2 weeks down the line, and I would have said, all right, I would have put out a notice saying, look, we messed up, my bad. Here's an actual proper ban list, and it starts right now. Boom. Snake Eyes hit on it, everyone's happy, and stuff like that. And then I would be like, all right, we're gonna release the next set a little bit later on, so that, like, people can enjoy this format for what it is. Out of the past entire year, right, for considering this time from last year, an entire year, the only time that I've actually had a lot of fun playing this game was 1 month. And that 1 month was January of this year. And that was during the time where we had that, I guess a lot of people would say, the Unreal format, or, like, it just wasn't real kind of format time, where basically the ban list just happened, where it hit, like, Unchained, and it hit, like, a Rescue Ace card. And basically just during that time, the best deck was Rescue Ace, but at the same time, everything else had its opportunity. Like, everything else can do just as good as Rescue Ace. It wasn't that bad of a format. It was actually very enjoyable. It was very open, very diverse, and a lot of people liked it. And then people were like, oh, I fucking hate this format because I like tier 0 format. And then a month later, they got exactly what they wanted. And then you see them making videos saying that they hate tier 0 format. It's mind blowing. Like, I don't want to call him out, but, like, he was all over Twitter and stuff. And I even did a video about it, basically talking about, like, how much the person really liked tier 0 formats. And I was like, hey, you know what? I kind of like tier 0 formats as well. But then playing through that open format made me change my mind. I was like, you know what? I think diverse formats are actually a little bit better. And I admitted that, hey, you know what? I was wrong. I think open diverse formats are a lot better than tier 0 formats. And that person begged so much for tier 0 formats, and then he got what he wanted, right? He got it, and it's still fucking here. And guess what? This dude absolutely hates this shit. So, like, it's so funny how people actually what they want, and then they get it, and then they don't even like it. And yeah, I don't know. I'm over this. Hopefully we get an E-ban list, and I hope that it happens before Nats, because I don't want to go to Nationals, man. I don't want to, like, luckily I am one of the I guess few people that can go to Nats, and I don't have to worry about spending money for, like, a hotel or anything like that, because of friends that live down there, so I can just stay there and I don't have to pay a fucking thing for that. But I do have to still worry about paying for a plane ticket and stuff. So, you know, that's the only sucky part about it. And I just don't want to go all the way down there, waste my entire weekend playing against nothing but Snake Eye. Snake Eye around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, it's just so boring to deal with that. I did every single hand trap in the entire game thrown at me on turn 1. It's like, it's gonna suck flying all the way down there just to experience that and then be like, wow, okay, cool, that was fun, right? And I just hope that the ban list happens before that so that I can go there and feel like a refreshed game and actually can play the game and enjoy it for what it is. Yeah, and I don't know. And the other thing that sucks too, and we already know, is the pricing. We all know that the pricing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is absolute dog shit. Hopefully they fix that. They need to fix that because, again, this is the reason why a lot of people are leaving Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they're seeing One Piece winning promo cards that go for like $400. There's even participation promo cards that go for like $300 just for showing up. I think someone said that they went to a, I guess it's like a One Piece, like their kind of regional, I don't know what they're called, but apparently they went to one of them. I think they paid like the entry fee, which was like maybe like $30 or something like that. And then they got a promo card that went for like $300. What the fuck? Like, I wish that we can do that in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where the hell is that at? I enter something, I pay $25, and I'm just having the luxury of getting a chance at pulling something that could possibly go for that much, but really, I'm gonna pull nothing but commons. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I never pull anything that's that expensive when it comes to those little 5-packs you get for entering. So, yeah, like, I kind of wish that Yu-Gi-Oh! Would just have better pricing, like everyone else is saying. You know, other than a fucking Nintendo Switch, like, I don't care about the Switch. I don't really care about the mats that you get for topping at those events. What else you get? You get like a card that you can't even play, and the card I think only goes for like 1,000 or something like that bucks. But who the fuck's gonna buy it? Like, you know. And then you get the trophy. The trophy's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I like the trophy. But you know, with the trophy, I think you should just get cash pricing. It's kind of sad that like some other card game that just came out, Star Wars came out, and they're already having like 5K tournaments, 2K tournaments. It's pretty sad that when a brand new card game like that comes out, at a small event can play for like 2K right out the bat, not even a month old, and they're already playing for like thousands of dollars. It's just, wow. I don't know. Konami really fucked the pooch on this one hard. But yeah, that's all I pretty much got to say about this whole shit show of Yu-Gi-Oh! Currently. But yeah, hopefully we see some changes here soon. But until then, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.